All right, welcome back to Akron Zips Dynasty here on NCAA Football 12. We're doing the recruiting right now for week 6. And I haven't really taken too much of a look at the board yet. We did have some guys visit this week. Don't know how well that really went with us losing 27-0 to FIU, but some of these guys have moved up to being really interested. So we've got this 3-star running back and this 3-star pocket passer. Apparently, if you hit Y for more info, and then you hit this button here, it gives you their ratings. So somebody had commented that on one of the previous videos. So thank you for letting me know that. But this quarterback we're looking at, he's got B- throw power and C+ throw accuracy. It's not the best. But this running back we were looking at, B speed, B- acceleration. I mean, he's probably better than what we've got. So I'll spend some time with him here. We're trying to get him over Rutgers and Pittsburgh. I'll just go ahead and make a pitch for coach loyalty. Early playing time. We're gonna make a pitch for early playing time. So we've got plus 180 interest from that. The punter is down to his top 5, which it also gives us exactly how many points we're ahead. He's got B kick power, which isn't perfect, but our punter, I think I've said this before, he's a senior, so we're gonna have nobody if we don't get this guy. Pro potential, not really. I think we're gonna change the topic. Pro potential is not really something. He doesn't really care about campus lifestyle, but let's pitch it. Early playing time, we're gonna make a pitch. He will definitely get early playing time at Akron. Make a pitch for fan base. Our fan base is pretty average, and he thinks pretty averagely of fan base as an important thing to him. So we're gonna get plus 225 interest. Should help. We've got a lot of players here. Now this guy is William Schuller. We're ahead on him by quite a bit. We're 480 over Ball State. So, and he's got B acceleration. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets up to that slow speed pretty quickly. D+ pass blocking, D+ run, D run blocking. His impact block and his strength is not bad. He has, not the best footwork. His injury rating is good. He's really just he's not great, but he's probably a lot better than like 90% of our linemen. So we can ask him. We actually don't know what he thinks about program tradition. We can make a pitch for academic prestige, I guess. Can we make him another promise? What have you promised him so far? Solid playing time? I can promise him no red shirt. I mean, I would also love to get this safety. He's pretty interested. We'll make a pitch for coach loyalty. We can make a pitch for early playing time. He doesn't really care about early playing time, though. I think we'll change the topic here. It's going to be proximity to home. We can try to sway his interest. I mean, we got some solid interest from him from that one. We're also looking at this scrambling quarterback. Right now we're his #1 school. He's probably not going to get early playing time. He's a scrambler, but he is not fast. D- speed. C- throw power. D+ throw accuracy. Not really sure we need him, but and I think of some of these guys, we're not going to look too much at actually trying to spend a lot of time talking to them, but especially if their interest is high, but and I don't know if this guy's going to play because I mean, we'll see if he commits what his overall is, but I mean, Chavez is obviously going to get better in the off season. We've also got this tight end we're looking at. We'll take a look here at his stats. We just have passed up Miami as his #1 school. And C- speed, C+ acceleration. Route running is a C-, which is nice. He's not the strongest guy. I mean, he's balanced. His catching is a D. Again, we don't have a lot of good players. Our tight end is pretty good, but this guy could be good down the line. Make a pitch for pro potential, get barely any points. Early playing time, he's average on it, so. And then we can make a pitch for program stability. Ours is not terrible. We get 99 more interest from him, so. There's this other running back we're looking at. We already talked to him. He's the one we already talked to. Never mind. There's a safety I'm looking at here. We're close with Western Michigan, so we probably need to talk to him for a little bit longer. C+ speed, B- acceleration. Tackle's not great. Coverage isn't real great. But he should still probably be an upgrade. I guess we'll make a pitch for program stability. We can make a pitch for early playing time. He's probably going to get some early playing time. I think we're going to change the topic here. We're not going to talk about championship contender. Fan base, we can make a pitch for. Ours is not horrible. And we'll make a pitch for proximity to home. And we get some bonuses here. So we actually got plus 446 interest out of that. So he's should keep us at #1. This guy's a soft commit to Kent State, so we're kind of far behind on him Yeah, he hasn't made his visit to Kent State yet. Okay. Maybe we we can set the activities for their visit. Okay, we haven't done that for anyone yet. Early plan. Let's discuss the depth chart. Oh, we can plan up to 3 here. We'll take a city tour. That's going to get us proximity to home. And we need something else that's not terrible. The only thing that is maybe talk to professors. That's a C plus. How do I start? Okay. So I need to do this with anyone who has a visit as well. So, which I think everybody that was visiting was at least, or at the most, had like number 2 interest. So set the activities for his visit. Again, we'll go take city tour. We know we have an A plus on that, so we're gonna get pretty good points. And this is a little different from where I think in NCAA 14 you have to do certain things in the game. Actually have a good game to get that interest. This is rewarding you for actually finding out what their interest in things are. Like we could go academic prestige here, which is a C plus. But we might be better off with something that's maybe a lower grade that he's interested in. I don't know. I think we probably don't want to go. Well, we could take campus tour here. And this guy's really looking at Toledo. And there's not a lot. He's low interest on the proximity to home, so might not be the best to go with that. Could discuss the depth chart. I'm going to take a campus tour. And I think we're going to have to go with the city tour anyway. It's just the highest thing we have. And then this defensive end. We really need to get this guy. Would really help. We don't know what he thinks about proximity to home. But if I remember correctly, we got a decent amount of points when we made our proximity to home pitch. So, and then I think we just go visit weight room. This guy's ready for a visit. We'll call him for a minute here and we'll get him in for a visit. So, I'll schedule a visit next week for the New Mexico game. So, I'm going to change the topic here. Championship contender is most important to him. We'll make the pitch. I mean, I was hoping it would change to something that we'll ask him what he thinks about it. He's probably not going to get early playing time. He's probably not, but he would be a nice addition to the team. This guy is also visiting. And we'll go discuss depth chart. We'll go take city tour. And then I think we'll go with talk to professors to C plus. He's down to his top 3 and we are 3rd, so chances are we don't get him. Got a 2-star corner here. Landon Thomas. I guess we'll make a pitch for Coach Prestige. We're not a prestigious coach yet, so. Well, he's not. He doesn't care about early playing times. And then we got to change the topic. We got to get something good here. Academic Prestige. We can make a slightly better pitch on that. This guy's also coming in for a visit. We had a lot of guys coming in for a visit. You can take a city tour. We know proximity to home is most important to him. So, should get us some good points. Unfortunately, everything else, he's very low on academic prestige. We don't know anything about this guy, apparently. We're just taking a shot in the dark at this point. Discuss the depth chart, maybe, and take a campus tour. He said he can't wait to check out campus. So maybe that's a good one. Got this guy as well. We just did him. Okay. This guy's ready for a visit. We'll bring him in. He's down to his top 3, and we're not in his top 3. He's very high on early playing time. We then get a coach's choice for proximity to. We're going to take proximity to home. So early playing time and proximity to home are important to him. We're going to schedule a visit for next week. I doubt we break into his top 3. I mean, we're pretty far behind on him. He hasn't made any commitments yet, though. I really just don't think we can. Western Michigan, though, is number 4, and they're not that far behind. I think we might be too far behind on Patrick Walker here. So, we've got this other 3-star quarterback that we were, maybe looking at getting. He's got B- throw power and C throw accuracy. He's a balanced guy. I think we'll spend some time talking to him. We've moved up on him a little bit. I don't know that we're really going to be able to get him, and we're just going to try to find out what he thinks about some things here. Early playing time is not important to him, so that doesn't really help us out too much. Let's take a look here, because we're all the way down. We're number 8? But we're not that far behind South Carolina. We're like 100 points behind West Virginia. I don't know, and he hasn't scheduled any visits yet, so maybe we could, get back into it with him, and then we've got this junior college guy that we were trying to get. He doesn't have any offers yet. I'm going to spend an hour with him. Of course, I haven't really looked at how good he is yet. Can we go more info on him real quick? He's got A- speed, B+ acceleration. His man is B+, zone's B-. He's really good. I don't want to offer him a scholarship too early. I'd really like to wait and then maybe try to get him to commit right away. He wants to play for a championship contender. Well, that's not us. He doesn't care about program tradition. I think I'm going to change the topic here. Early playing. Let's find out what he thinks about early playing time. Above average. Well, that's helpful. Got another coach's choice. What does he think about proximity to home? Most important. Well, that's going to help us. That's going to help us. May not help us much against teams like Ohio State, but should help us against places like Penn State and Alabama. And he doesn't have any offers yet. None of these other schools have offered him a scholarship. He is a junior college transfer, but it would be really big if we could get him. Again, A- speed, B+ acceleration, B+ agility. His awareness is pretty bad. He's got B man, B- zone, B- press. Catching is only C-, B play rec. His stamina is not great. It's only a C+, B- injury, but he's good. B- jumping. We're not even in like his top 10. I don't think we even talked. I think we just added him to the board last week. So if we can, get him kind of interested. This guy's down to his top 3. And we're trying to get on his radar. He's really looking at Missouri. I'm going to offer him a scholarship. I'm going to make a pitch for proximity to home. I'm going to offer him a scholarship just to get some points on him. I mean, what else? I think I want to change the topic here. Unfortunately, changed to conference prestige, and that's not something we're great at. I can promise him solid playing time. Maybe that helps. Again, these are all the guys that have committed. Mostly 1-star guys. We can take a look here, since we've gotten these guys without knowing how good they are. We have a guard here, C- pass block, C run block, C- strength. Not really very speedy. We have a blocking tight end. He's got D speed, C- acceleration. Catching's not great. Route running's not great. Is a little bit of a better blocker. Again, I don't know that he even makes the team, but I mean, he'll be there. We've got a linebacker here. Not a real fast guy. Not really the best coverage. Really doesn't do anything well. But those were the guys that we got to commit right away. I'm gonna spend an hour talking to this defensive end, and he's not real fast. He's got good acceleration. His power moves are not bad at C+. C- finesse moves. Block shitting's a C. So I mean, he might be kind of okay. I want to find out what he doesn't care about proximity to home. Early playing time, least important. So program stability, doesn't care. Coach prestige, very low. What does this guy care about? Academic prestige, above average. Okay. And I think I'm going to offer him a scholarship. We're going to get 177 points from offering it. So I'm going to get plus 324 interest. He's down to his top 10, so it's not like mean, if we could get into that top 10, that would be good. There was this other quarterback we were looking at. We did talk to him. Trying to figure out. Who else we've got here. I mean, I guess let's call the fullback for 10 minutes. We get a coach's choice. We're going to make a pitch for proximity to home. We'll get a few points on him. Just make sure he doesn't lose interest. We've got this run-stopping outside linebacker. A lot of D's there. He's not bad. Make a pitch for campus lifestyle. Find out. He's very high on academic prestige. And I guess we'll find out he's least important on the program tradition. So we get a few points on him. Now we're just looking at guys that are definitely interested, We've got this 2-star tackle. We'll call him for a minute. We're pretty ahead on him, so. I'd like to change the topic. Fortunately, it's not a much better topic, so we're just gonna get a few points. We're about 340 ahead of Miami, though. Was there anybody else that we? Some of these guys should be getting ready to be ready for visits. So we had a lot of guys come in for visits this week. We've got just a couple of calls left we can use here. We've talked to most of our guys. We'll go to topics here on this wide receiver. I think right away we changed the topic. I guess we can make a pitch for coach loyalty. Let's find out what he thinks. He's most important on campus lifestyle. Okay, he's 6'5". C+ speed. Not great at a lot of things. Carrying's a B. He's 6'5", though. I mean, he could probably find a way to go up and get the ball. Let's spend our last 10 minutes on the tight end. Well, yeah, we're going to change the topic here. I guess we'll make a pitch for campus lifestyle. We'll get some points on him. So that's going to do it for all the guys we have to talk to this week. Go ahead and advance the week here. We're going to take on New Mexico in the next game. That is not going to be in this video, but hopefully will be soon. I'm recording this quite late, and I'm not going to play the New Mexico game after this, but I might later today, so we'll just have to see. Hopefully we can do better against New Mexico than we did against FIU. FIU, I mean, that game didn't get out of hand really until late in the second half. And I mean, New Mexico, they are 1-4. So maybe we have a chance. We could take a look here at our recruiting board. We've just got one guy visiting this week. And it's reordered by interest. So we'll take a look and see if anybody's interest went up here before we end the video. We got a C plus grade for that visit for McBride, but he's leaning towards OU. I think we're kind of out of it at this point. I mean, we're 700 points behind. He's not a hard to commit to OU yet, but I don't think we can catch up. The quarterback that's looking at Pitt, we're number 6 on him now. We're still pretty far behind, but we might be able to catch up. The guard, we have. Well, we're very far behind, but we've broken the top 10. The corner is just not interested in us. Like, we're not even. He does not care. The defensive end doesn't care. He's not interested. He committed to Kent State, so Jerome easily. We're not going to get. We can go ahead and take him off the board. Same thing with Corey Lewis. He's gone to Toledo. Jeff Bell's gone to Toledo. Charles Lane's going to Kent. And now this will retract their scholarship offers, but these guys are going to other schools. They're not. They are not interested. So we'll take those guys off our board. And maybe at the beginning of the next recruiting video, we can try to find anybody else at all that's interested that has not committed to another school. We might even do the recruiting before we play the next game. There's a chance I'll do another recruiting video before we play the New Mexico game. So we'll just have to see. But that's going to do it for this one. We will either take on New Mexico or we will have another recruiting video for the next video. But I will see you then. Have a good day.